I decided to find out what happened to my brother by myself. Alright. Alright. That should keep us at the correct level. The key to the radio station in the mountains is in the mailbox at home. You may take it if you need it. Thank you, Hashimoto. Alright, time to wander over yonder. I've never been a radio station host before. Do you think I could do it? Get on car. Oh my god. Oh fuck yes. This is the best game ever. Where's the turbo button? Why does the backwards sound so much faster and cooler? Let's enter the vending machine area. Oh, hey. That's a cute way to do a vending machine. Oh my god. Are we playing Phasmophobia? Of wares. I love wares and houses. Why is that? I don't think this is a warehouse. I think it's a fucking door house. God damn. Whoa. I'm out. The radio station. Hey, yo. Get out here and fight me, you coward. It has to be a texture on the window. Yes! I need his thingy. All right.
はい、鬼川正樹です。このコーナーでは僕、正樹がリスナーさんから送られてきたホラーな話を読んでいきます。ということで、早速読んでいきたいと思います。ラジオネーム、とうこさんからの手紙です。これは霊感のある同級生の小学生の時の話です。その子は生まれつき霊感がありました。 保育園の頃ははっきり見えるわけではなく、なんとなくもやのようなものが見えたり、一定の場所がひんやりと感じたりする程度だったようですが、小学生になってからははっきり見えるようになったそうです。いつも同じ場所に男の人がただ立っているなと思っていたら、他の人には見えていないことを知ったことが始まりだそうです。そこから見えるという恐ろしさを感じるようになっていったと言います。女の人が彼氏とカフェでお茶をしているなと思ったら、彼氏の方の足がなかったり、可愛い女の子が公園で遊んでいるなと思ったら透けていたりと、幸いにもその子は声が聞こえることはなかったこともあってか、実害がなかったので気にしないようにするようになりました。小学5年生くらいになった時でしょうか、一人の幽霊が自分の後をついてくるようになったのは、いつも何かを言っているようですが、何を言っているのかわからないので鬱陶しいと思っていたそうです。そんなある日、一つの事件が起こりました。その日は友達と遊んでいて、知らないうちに暗くなってしまっていて、急いで一人で帰っていたそうです。薄暗いからか、少しの物音でも反応してしまい、怖くなってしまっていました。そんな時、こんばんは、と声をかけられたそうです。振り返ると中年のおじさん、一人家まで送ってあげようか。そう話すおじさんに恐怖を覚え断って去ろうとすると、腕をつかまれ、送ってあげると言ってるじゃないかと。恐怖のあまり声も出ず固まっていると、急におじさんが悲鳴を上げて逃げていったそうです。おじさんが見ていた方向を見ると、そこにはいつもの幽霊が。幽霊はその子を見守ってくれていたのでしょうか。
Well, that was cute. Boop, boop, boop. All right. 1 of 7. Are there any Figgy prints? All right. Well, that's 2. Oh.
まさきのホラーな話。
Terrifying.
ホラーな話。今回も手紙をラジオで。
Coco.
この人前も送っ前回の話。
The last story was so good, I'm looking forward to this one as well.
これは
Alright, we're gonna skip it
親友の存在です。
a little bit.
小学生の時に意気投合した友達がおり、とても
Very close. Friend was worried about my cousin, so she came to her house every day, and she listened to her and empathized with her irritation and anxiety, casting light on her dark days. She even stayed over at her house sometimes. One day, my cousin was looking forward to her best friend coming. She casually looked at the clock and realized it had passed 30 minutes from the time. Maybe her club is prolonged, or perhaps she's too busy to come today. Cousin kept telling herself. The tick-tock sound from the clock became louder and louder. She thought she heard the ambulance siren in the distance. Then a phone call came in. Her friend had a car accident. Her best friend was forever gone. She blamed herself and thought there was no point in living anymore. She decided to commit suicide. When my cousin was about to throw herself off the bridge, she heard a voice calling her. Still, she tried to jump off, but again it called. Not only that, but a girl's face appeared in front of her this time. It was the face of her best friend. She was so surprised and overwhelmed, she broke down and cried, and she stopped suiciding. It was just that one time. Still, her friend has been and always will be special. Okay, 2 out of 7. Time to go to the vending machine. I'm terrified. This is spooky! Oh, that was perfectly timed. Oh my god. I think I know what I do with this. I did it! They're happy. You're gonna got. Hey, friend. You're welcome. I like that you can see the number out of 7 everywhere. Masaki's horror story. Ah, yes, we're back at it again. What kind of story will come out this time? Let's read the letter. It's from Toko. It's this person again. The stories that Toko sends us are heartwarming ghost stories, so I'm looking forward to it this time as well. What kind of ghost will come out this time? I think this was when my friend was a high school student. The hospital was a polyclinic with many doctors and nurses, and people were always going in and out of it. Maybe it was the time of year when staffs are shuffled around. She felt there were many changes in people. She stopped seeing familiar nurses and saw many new nurses. As usual, she went to the hospital to visit her family, and she passes by a new nurse in the corridor. But the nurse, because the nurse came from the direction of the room where her family is, she casually asked her family, "New nurse came again?" But her family replied, "Who are you talking about? Was it my misunderstanding? Is she a nurse from before or a nurse from a different room?" But I sure remember her coming out of my family's room. Many questions came to my mind, but I tried not to think about them anymore. Then a middle-aged woman in the next bed spoke to them. She said, "Because it's a hospital, things happen." She smiled a little and gave one candy each to my family and me. Aw, how sweet. The lady was amiable and charming. When I came to visit my family a few days later, I stayed too long and the visitation time was left short. After I went to the bathroom, I headed to my family's room to say goodbye before returning home. When I saw the door open up of the room where my family was, I saw the nurse, and the nurse I saw before she came out. For some reason, I quickly hid, and as I watched, she came out with the lady in the bed next to her family. The lady was walking hand in hand with the nurse. I immediately entered the room where my family was and asked about the lady. When my family told me that the lady wandered out of the room alone, I hurriedly chased them. I saw the lady and the nurse. "Ma'am, ma'am," I called from behind, but as if they didn't hear me, they didn't respond. Of course, the nurse does not look back at me and walks together. The two stopped in front of the elevator, so I ran to them. I finally caught up when they got on the elevator, and I was able to grab the lady's arm in the elevator. "Ma'am, are you all right?" When I said that, the nurse glared at me and disappeared. It's just me and the lady who doesn't remember anything on the elevator. The B2 button was pressed. As I learned later, the second basement floor was the morgue. Where did that nurse intend to take the lady? Okay, cool. Oh yeah. Is there anything in here? Noir, the nurse was trying to take that lady to you. That's so nice. You always need business. Why don't you want the lady? Yeah. All right. I'm not seeing anything else here. Are you? No? Oh. Okay. This opened, I guess. Of course, I'm no criminal. I would never make you work for free. Fuck you, monitor. Oh my god! Why are you crawling into a corner, Noir? Come on, stop being a big baby. It's not that scary. It was just a guy. An invisible man. Invisible men are here all the time. I am nice to Papa. I speak only the truth. Hello there. I will read horror letters as always. This is a letter from Toko. This person has become familiar. What kind of story is it this time? The story of a girl I met recently at my part-time job. Depressing days have passed since her brother was hospitalized. The girl went to the hospital every day for her brother and was taking good care of him. Sorry. This is the same person as usual, right? Excuse me. The writing style is different from usual, so I thought it was another person. Let's get back to the story. I went to the hospital as usual. My brother's Excuse me. Capital letters are used in weird places. My brother's doctor was... he guided me to another room, and after some silence, there's not much time left for him. It's about a month. I went to the brother's room, and there he was, smiling, as always. After that, I tried to go to the hospital as much as possible when I had time. Like so, the month had passed, and it's been 3 months since I talked with the doctor. It was a little colder than usual that day. On the way to the hospital, a little boy called me. Mom? I'm not your mom. The boy almost started crying when I said so, so I decided to look for the boy's mother. Soon we found his mom and I handed him over. The boy's mom saw me as she was leaving and asked, "You look tired, are you alright?" And she said, "My house is right around the corner. Please come and rest." I didn't want to accept. I accepted the boy's mom served me a cup of tea and a slice of cake. Holy shit, bro! I sighed in relief and made myself relax for the first time in a long time. Ugh. Such a sweet time has passed in the blink of an eye. Is the time okay? I was asked. I looked at the clock and there was only 1 hour left to the end of visit time. I'm a professional, that's why. I can't read this though. I didn't feel like I stayed that long. It'll take 30 minutes from here to the hospital. I left the house immediately. I forgot to say a proper goodbye. So I turned around and there was no house. But I had no time to think about it. My cell phone rang as I was rushing to the hospital. I didn't notice the soft sound in my pocket. When I arrived at the hospital, a little boy who looked like my brother stood in front of the door. I found that strange and approached him. I felt like the boy asked, "What were you doing when I was suffering in pain?" I entered the hospital in a hurry, but it was too late. I called my brother's name and cried loudly. Why? At that moment, I felt that something was coming. It's the caps again. Min was in capital letters. Excuse me? Let's continue. Coming inside me. Since then, my brother is always watching me by my side. Always. You kill for you. Oh, good. See, the baby isn't as scary as everyone says. Everyone thinks the baby is real scary and bad, but, like, fuck that. I got a 10 yen piece. I to kill for you. I to kill for you. Oh. Ha! All right. All right, I'm gonna take this chance to get a drink. I'm just happy that this radio has had such amazing feedback lately. So I will be reading as always. Yes, again, it's from our favorite Toko. Toko didn't write whose story it is this time. Well, I'll read it. I don't have any parents from the beginning. I had to protect my brother. That's all. I only had my little brother. 親戚も誰も私のカタカナですね。前の手紙でも何個かありましたね。読めないことはないんですけど。Okay. Well, I don't want the story to stop, so I'll read it without being bothered by it as much as possible. Let's continue. No, they were gone. When I noticed, it was just me and my brother. It was unforgivable. Everything was... My anger was directed at everything. いつも決まった時間に手紙を書いた。丁寧に。SHE。見えるものすべてを取り込んで。そうした手紙は相手に響く。相手の読んだ時の顔を見るのが。Alright, it's a little hard to read when there are capital letters like this. Excuse me. He's not very good at reading then. I will continue. I always wrote the letter at the same time, courteously. やっぱりカタカナ入ってると読み間違えちゃいますね。まあすいません。続けますね。Such letters resonate with the reader's heart. I like to see the person's face when they read it. Bringing feasts to our world. My brother is always next to me. With a worried look. I hold his hand. I will do what I couldn't when my brother went to sleep. Forget Shield. People often die around me. I wonder if it's my fault. Something is written at the bottom. Have you read my letter? It's all in capital letters. Letter? Do you mean this? What do you mean? Letter. Okay, I'll look for it. I will find it. I will read it next time. Oh. Okay, that was a thing. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Because I've seen these. Oh. There's another tape. So what do I use the voice recorder for, though? God damn. We're almost there. I think. I hope. I pray. Oh my God. Alright, this should be the last, one of the last tapes. Oh. This should be 6. Masaki's Horror Story. Thanks for joining us again. I'm your host, Masaki Onekawa. I think those who listened to the last show will understand. We found the letter. I didn't notice it because it was sandwiched between the documents, so I'm going to read this letter for today. What kind of story is it this time? This time as well, it's a story from Toko. There seems to be something like a title this time. Let's start reading from the title. Oh? The tape ends abruptly. What happens after that? He was about to read a letter. It should be between some documents. I have to find it. Ah. Read this out loud and you'll know why your brother died. That's fucked up. The darkness of Tanako. Little brother burns hot, and the older sister exhales. Tanako can't do anything. Tanako leaving alone. Not a ray of light can be seen in the darkness. Is it a monster that I see over there? Even if I invite him, he doesn't move. The ugly side casts off the vestiges. There is no island or color ahead. One bone of a wanderer who couldn't keep up with the white rabbit. Who is changing? Is it me or is it someone else? Even if you put the monster beside you, beside the reflection in the mirror only shows, I fall, and I haven't fallen. And yet I haven't fallen. There's nothing at my destination. Toko. Oh. Oh. Oh my God. You look like a burnt chicken nugget. Okay. Oh. What the hell? Have you guys heard about the Darkness of Tanako? No clue. What is it? Darkness of Tanako? Isn't that the if you read it, you're doomed thing? What do you mean by doomed? Someone is singing about the Darkness of Tanako. I've heard that you shouldn't read it out loud, but no one knows what the original poem is because the Darkness of Tanako is added, lines are changed by many people, right? So it's a poem? No! What should I do? I was fooled into reading it out loud. The Darkness of Tanako. Little brother burns hot and the older sister exhales a blue breath. Tanako can't do anything. Tanako leaving alone. Not a ray of light can be seen in the darkness. Is it a monster that I see over there? Even if I invite him, he doesn't move. The ugly side casts off vestiges. There is no island or color. There's nothing at my... That's not funny. If you think you're doing us a favor, well, you're not. What if someone reads it? Rip Lamau. Did you know they found a voice memo that says not read the Darkness of Tanako was found? This is the first time hearing about the Darkness of Tanako, and I'm freaking out. I'm going to read it. Stop it, seriously. Just let them do whatever. They're gonna read it anyway. Who is the person who recorded it? What happened to that person? I heard the person read the Darkness of Tanako and recorded it right away because he thought it was dangerous. You shouldn't read it, and if you read it, you're doomed are basically the same. You should be more specific about what will happen. Aren't they awesome? Respect. Those who read the Darkness of Tanako out loud will die. Okay. I don't know how that would have been different. How that could have been different, but in our canon ending, we died. Well, that was cute. I might pick that up again and try and do another playthrough just to get a different ending. But I think for the moment, I'm going to call that a night.